gonna be a good night. That tonight's 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 gonna be a good night.
Tonight's the night, let's live it up. I got my money, let's spend it up. Go out and smash it, like oh my god. Jump out that sofa, let's kick it off.
I know we'll have a ball. Get down, go out, just do it all. I feel stressed, I don't wanna let it go. Let's go way out, face out, losing my control.
Fill up my car, Mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's take it down, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, 'cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Tonight's the night, hey, let's live it up.
Let's live it up.
I got my money, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it, like oh my god. Jump out that sofa, come on, let's kick it off. Fill up my cup, Mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's bring the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, do it.
Here we come, we gotta rock, easy come, easy go. Now we on top, now we shot, body rock, back in, don't stop, round and round, up and down, around the clock.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what we say, party every day, party every day. I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Hey, what's up you guys, Sonic1245 here, welcome back to GSA Forever. I'm back recording again. You know what, I wanted to record these videos for a long time, and today, I thought, since no one's here, and, there's no noise, this would be the best time to actually make these videos. Now, I don't know if I'm looking dark. I don't know, maybe it's because these are really bright and oftentimes I just look at them. But I see like a dark like shade. And I'm wondering if because this light over here was never on, it was always out and we just replaced it. So, I don't know how this looks and I look off-centered a little bit, but whatever. So, that song is, I get a feeling that's from Black Eyed Peas. That's also from the End video. The End, The Energy Never Dies album. So, in the last chapter, chapter 12 of the Nerd the Liam story that we're reading about Niall Horan and Liam Payne, the last thing that Niall said is, I'm pregnant to Liam. So he decided to finally tell Liam that he's pregnant with his child. So, today we're doing chapter 13, my bad. Alright. Chapter 13, Liam's point of view. I'm pregnant, he blurted out. What? Is he He's kidding, right? Niall, why are you lying to me? Just tell me. I said, he sighed before reaching in his pocket. Look at it. He said, handing me a picture. Wait, a sonogram? He took it from him. I took it from him slowly. See? It has my name on it and everything, he said. I looked at it with wide eyes and he pointed the little white dot. What's that? I asked quietly. That's the baby, he whispered back. I looked up at him, and he had tears in his eyes. Please don't leave me. I need you now more than ever, he said. I can't believe this. He's actually pregnant, and with my baby. I stood up from the couch, but Harry stood in my way. Where are you going, he said. I just need some air. I'll be back, I said, pushing past him and then walking out of the flat. The last thing I heard was a heartbreaking sob from the love of my life. Nice point of view. How can he just leave me? How can he just leave me? He'll come back. I know he will, he said, as he would. Oh, Niall, Louis said, coming over to me and taking me in his arms as I sobbed into his chest. He left me. How could he do that? I asked as he rubbed my back. Niall, he said he would be back. That's a lot to take in for a 17-year-old. They're only 17, Jesus Christ. He's just a bit overwhelmed right now, Harry said, sitting on the opposite side of me. He might not come back. I thought, what if I have to raise the baby on my own? What will I do? Niall, right now, you just need to calm down. It's the best thing to do right now. Crying is not going to solve anything, he said. Harry said. I nodded and pulled away from Louis, wiping my face. I don't know what to say anymore, I said, standing up. Where are you going, Louis asked. Liam's not the only one that could use some air right now, I said, walking into the flat door, walking out. I put the sonogram in my pocket before hugging myself as the cold air hit my skin. I walked down the sidewalk as the stars started to come out. After a half an hour later, I found myself at the park. No one other than Liam Payne sitting on the bench with his hands folded and his head down. I started to walk towards him and put a hand on his shoulder, making him turn around. Hey, I said, giving him a small smile. Hi, he returned the smile and gestured for me to sit next to him. Sit down. I walked around the bench and sat down next to him. I know it's a lot to take in, but it's true. I wouldn't lie to you, ever, I said as he sighed. Listen, I'm sorry for walking out. I gave it a lot of thinking, and I love you now. I love you, and now I love our child, he said, coming closer and wrapping his arms around my shoulders and putting a hand on my still flat stomach. You mean you want to stay with me? I asked, looking up at him with hopeful eyes. Of course I do. You're my boyfriend, and I love you. The baby's gonna have two parents, whether it likes it. Gonna have two parents, whether it likes it or not, he said. I smiled before leaning in and pressing my lips firmly to his. I love you too, I said, and he smiled, looking down at me. Let's go back, yeah? It's getting late, and it's cold out here, he said, taking my hand and pulling me up. He opened his jacket and put it over me so I was close to him and warm. I put a hand on his chest as we walked a steady pace. You know, I'm actually excited, he said as we got to the flat. Really? I asked, nodding. Me too, I said, smiling as I stood in front of him and he wrapped his arms around my waist. So that's why you started crying when you got away from Ollie. You were scared he would hurt the baby, he said. I sighed and nodded. Yes, I don't want him hurting our baby. I couldn't live with myself if I lost it, I said. He kissed my forehead before taking my hand and pulling me inside. You won't lose it. I'm here, and so is Zane. He's not going to bother you anymore, he said, and I sighed blissfully as we swung our hands back and forth. I'm going to have to hide my bum when I start to show, I said. We can figure something out, he said as I opened the door to Harry and Louis' flat. Niall! Louis' voice come over and hugging me. You had me worried sick, and you found Liam? Great! He said with a smile on his face. I laughed a bit when Harry walked in and wrapped his arms around his waist and rested his chin on Louis' shoulder. I'm glad to see you're back, Liam. You made a smart choice, Harry said, and I glared at him. Harry! I said, I knew if Liam did otherwise, Harry would have hurt him bad. What? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Smart kid, he said with a smirk on his face. Yeah, well, I best be heading home. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? It's Saturday, so we can do whatever you want. Sound good? He asked. I smiled with a nod. Love you, Lola. I said, hugging him and putting my face on the crook of his neck. I love you too, Nye. See you tomorrow, he said, kissing my forehead before placing a kiss on my lips and hanging out. This worked out better than I thought it would. So, question of this video. What do you think Niall and Liam are going to do? That's the question of the video. The question for you guys is, what would you tell your significant other that you were pregnant? If you are a dude and you are gay, just think about if you were Niall in the story. What would you tell, would you ever tell your husband or significant other? Tell me what you would, tell me what you would do to your significant other, and if you found out the baby's gender, what would you name it? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, gay is okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah!